This segment is sponsored by Attorney Noble McIntyre and McIntyre Law. Here on Living Oklahoma, we honor local teens making a difference in their communities. We call it a noble cause. As we get pink for breast cancer awareness, Oklahoma City attorney and philanthropist Noble McIntyre is joining us live from his office with Reed Markham. Now, Noble, talk about how Reed is helping children battling pediatric cancer.
Well, before I talk about that, I'll tell you, you guys know I come into the studio all the time. It's not often that I get outdressed in my own office. It is summertime, so I'll claim that. But I mean, look at him. He's here. He looks fantastic. I'm just dressed casually. So, I mean, I almost took my check away. I said, listen, Reed, you can't do this to me. But no, we have Reed here today, and he's 15 years old. He's been in 4-H for 7 years now, I believe, and it's a family deal. His sister's off camera. You can't see her. She's in 4-H as well. And he has started a project where he is raising money for pediatric cancer research. He was telling me before we came on the air that less than 3% of cancer research actually goes to pediatric research. And so he has started something, really, it's a pretty tremendous deal what he's done. And so you guys know how I am with some of the charitable stuff I do. So to have somebody that's only 15 years old that's doing some of this is pretty impressive. But Reed, why don't you just tell us a little bit about the project you have, how you came up with the idea, and how much money you've raised?
So for my silent auction, I learned about a little boy named Hudson Campbell. I never got to meet Hudson Campbell. He was about 2.5 when he passed away. I saw a story on Facebook and I just thought, I wish there was something I could do. And I found out less than 3% of cancer research goes to pediatric cancer research, and I thought I would like to just raise a little money for that. And over the past 2 years that I've done it, I've raised over $33,000 for this.
I mean, that's just incredible. I'll tell you, cancer is a big deal to me. My best friend from high school, Shane Hall, was a pastor. He passed away from cancer. My adopted brother, T, died of cancer. My father was recently diagnosed with cancer. And I go to the Lon Kruger golf tournament out in Vegas every year, which raises money for cancer research. But you don't see a lot of young adults that really recognize that that's an issue in our society. So, I mean, for you to see something on Facebook and then start that's pretty impressive. Tell me how you get the items that you then have donated and how you advertise that.
So the first item that I've done for the past 2 years, I used birthday and Christmas money from that year, and I would buy the first item. Like this year I did a drill set. And the other ways I would ask for donations on Facebook, and this year I reached 217 items donated.
Wow. And so total you're up over 300 items donated, is that right? Okay, and his largest item that he had donated was a Barry Sanders signed autographed helmet, which I believe went for over $1,000. And so you have raised, in the 2 years you're doing this, how many dollars again?
$33,000.
Okay, and half of that money goes to the Research Foundation for the young man that you never met, and then half of it went to, you were telling me earlier, somebody else.
A little girl named Kenna Machoda.
Okay, and how did you know Kenna?
I never met her personally. I kind of sort of met her. She doesn't know me personally, but we had a little dancer and I dressed up as one of the characters for her. And I just heard about her. She has a rare heart condition, and we wanted to have her little go on a nice little Disney cruise. And
well, you know what? I'm sure her family appreciated it. I tell you, on behalf of me, I have a law firm here in Oklahoma City, but I do a lot of charitable stuff too. And so I like to recognize young adults that are doing something a little bit differently than everybody else that their age is doing, and that's you. And so what I've tried to do is identify those folks. You're the Noble Cause winner for June of 2020. So for that, you get this amazing plaque that you can keep forever. I know that's fantastic. But in addition to that, I've written a check to your Pittsburg County 4-H fund for $150, and then one to you for $100. It's just my way of saying, you know what, thank you for everything that you're doing. Continue to do that, because like I said, most young adults aren't, and you're making a difference in society. And when you go off to college, don't stop. I know your little sister's over here watching. Make sure that she follows in your footsteps and does the same thing. But thank you very much for everything that you're doing for our society.
Thank you.
All right, guys, he's doing a great job. He's raised over 30 grand. He also has a book bag giveaway, and then he also has what was the other thing?
A toy giveaway.
A toy giveaway. So he's doing a lot for a young man.
Yes, he is, Noble. Just absolutely incredible. Congratulations again, Reed, setting not just an example for his little sis, but for so many of us. And we just want to wish him luck with all of his noble causes, because he's got a lot going on. Now, if you know a young person making a difference in your community, let us know. Just send us an email to livingok@okcfox.com.